Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to the Astrodle demo. It is, I don't know, it's an incremental game. That's really all I know about it. Drones only. Okay, that sounds interesting. So what are we up to? Click on the thing, new voicemail. Wow, this actually looks really nice. Alright, I hacked their spaceship. Everything's ready. Go ahead, Aquarius, you can leave your message. Awesome. Well, congratulations, mortal, you made it to a zodiac star. You must be here to become a god, isn't that right? It's a message, Aquarius. We can't hear them back. Oh. Well, mortals only ever come to us to become gods anyway, so that must be it. Is this game? Oh yeah, it's full volume. I was like, why is it so loud? No hard feelings, of course. We did promise to help you do that a long time ago. Anyway, we're here to help. Sagittarius has already made some adjustments to your spaceship. It has lasers I'm going to make use of. They're like really cool space arrows. I should have seen that coming. Things always end up being shot at when Sagittarius is involved. What can I say? Gotta make the quest bearable or I'll get bored to death. Always so grumpy. Let's just start, mortal. Your mission is simple. See the zodiac star in front of you? Shoot at anything that orbits around it with the lasers. We'll be right back. Okay, so it's not a clicker game. We actually have to wait for this. Okay. Yeah. It's somewhat higher production value than I'm used to. That was a great start. The lasers obliterated those blobs. Taurus is going to have so many numbers to crunch. What a relief. That must be a good omen for the rest of this quest. I doubt it. You know very well that... Let's talk about your quest, mortal. The blobs you destroyed were made of Aries essence, one of the 12 zodiac essences. Your goal is to collect as many essences as you can, to attune your soul to ours. Then, you'll be able to transcend your humanity and enter our dimension as a god. This is a weirdly easy process, I guess. If they succeed, that is. If you want to get there, mortal, you should spend some essences on upgrading your ship. I've repurposed your monitors to help you keep track of upgrades. I'll let you check this out on your own. Good luck, mortal. You can do it. Yeah, sure. Good luck. Okay, so we can upgrade this. Aries Essence. Demo limited to 9,999. Okay, so earn more Essence per blob. I guess we'll get 2 of them. I'd like to improve my reload. Gunner. Unlock a drone costs 20. So, more than I've got. But we can get a drone that auto-shoots for us. There it is. And then I think I can also upgrade... Let's see. I can also upgrade how fast they rotate and how fast they shoot, I'm assuming. Looks like we're ready to introduce a second zodiac essence to the mix. Just like Aries blobs, Capricorn blobs will help you collect Capricorn essences. The corresponding button has been added to your user interface. You got this, mortal. I see, so we'll be able to afford that in a bit. It costs 100 to increase its fire rate. How much does it cost to make another one? No idea. I guess I'll just run around shooting things. I do really appreciate that this is not a clicker game. It is kind of clicker adjacent, but instead it's more about, well, I mean, just accuracy. It's not even accuracy, it's just you're kind of waiting. But that's fine. Like, I don't know, too many of these games specifically put you in kind of the unenviable position of having to click endlessly. And so instead, I'd much rather have a system where I'm just watching the number go up and more managing things. Like, that's why I like a lot of incremental games, is not so much for the clicking for obvious reasons, but for the micromanagement, the build theory crafting and whatnot. Here's a question. Can I... No. I wasn't sure if I could specifically... Let's see. If I could get a little bit more. Well, do we want to get one of those? I think we do. Okay, so we now have 2 essences to deal with. And more things that I can potentially upgrade. Looks like the drone will shoot them, which is nice. Is that going to cost 10? Yeah, I might try and save up and get my drone to be a little bit more powerful than it is. It's not that it missed. It wasn't targeting that one. I was like, I didn't know my drones could miss. The answer is I can't. Alright. Yeah, I don't want the revolutions per second yet. I want that fire rate, I think. Make it so it's easier for it to shoot. Though we should take a look at some other things. So blob spawn rate. Oh. But we need Leo essences and Aquarius essences. We only have Capricorn and some other things. We also have sleep mode. Settings. These are fine. What is this? Rate of fire. Oh, so this increases how fast I fire. That's actually going to be quite helpful. I know there's a drone-only mode that you can do as well, but I'm probably not going to be playing on that mode. I might as well be somewhat active here. Oh, I can withdraw the drone. Why? Okay, now we go for the fire rate, as we're going to need it, and I'm going to get impatient. Now, do we want to increase the rotation speed? No. I don't think we want to increase our drone's rotation speed yet. I think we want to save up a little bit more. Unfortunately, I think its next fire rate is kind of expensive. That'll boost it up to 7. Aquarius and I have found a way to... Are you ready? I'm going to train you to be the very best god ever. Buy the generator upgrade as soon as you can. Just learn to use some of my essences in no time. We're going to accomplish so much together. Okay, so we have a generator. So that gets us... Aquarius essence without shooting them. So it's kind of a passive alongside everything else. Can I afford it? No. I do not have the... I was going to say the funds for it. I mean, yeah, I don't have the funds for it at the moment. I think we're going to probably get some other things first. What is this? 220, 80, 180. I don't know. I mean... I'll probably go for at least one more upgrade on the income, just because that'll speed us up. Speaking of speeding us up, let's make this thing go faster. Because yeah, it's spending a lot of time not shooting, and some of that is my fault. Because I am 100% just sniping out most of the things that it would target. Oh, we have a waffle. Oh, wishlist waffle. Demo is sponsored by the wishlist waffle. Please click on it, add the game to your wishlist. They thought they could ignore the wishlist waffle. It was their biggest mistake so far. It was also their last. Okay, this is charming. Definitely one of the higher production values I think I've seen in a incremental game, just in terms of like art. And like, I like the fact that there are characters that come talk to me. I'm slightly reminded of that one game where you were kind of locked in the weird void. I should go back and finish some of these at some point. Just slightly busy. And also just, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think it mostly boils down to am busy makes it difficult. Okay. Yes, we're getting 5 at a time. I think we will very much save up for the generator next. Because I'd love to increase my fire rate. But we need to increase spawn rates too. Because right now we're kind of on the low side of things. Blob count and orbital capacity, yeah, both of those are going to be really helpful. And this isn't taking too long. I'm getting slightly zoned outy, but I mean, is kind of natural. Incremental games are a little tough to be full focused on. And I could specifically, I mean, usually the trick is at that point to mix in some other incremental games. The main problem is this one actually works reasonably well. Okay, 0 points. It's recording, Aquarius. I know. Well, this is embarrassing. As you may have noticed, Mortal, it didn't make a noticeable difference. My generator only operates at 1% power and there aren't any points to fuel it. Turns out when you stop doing your thing for 5,000 years, you get kinda rusty. It's alright though, let's start with that. We'll get better as we train. I've prepared a first list of missions to get you some points to fuel the generator. Open the generator menu and check them out. I'll add more as I get myself back on track. I'll let you down, Mortal. Not again. Not this time. Okay, this one? Ah. Okay, so destroy Capricorn blobs in a row. Buy an upgrade that costs less than 50% of what you have. And buy an upgrade less than 3 seconds after getting the funds to afford it. I mean, that's 160, so... yeah, those are Capricorn blobs. So I'm just going to focus on the Capricorn blobs at the moment. Everything else is a trap. Alright. I'm kind of digging that. Alright, got preference. So we have 1 point. So now it is generating a small amount of Aquarius. 2 blobs with the lasers with... oh, 2 blobs with the lasers without moving the cursor. I mean, that seems doable. Maybe. That might take a while. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's wait until we have a group of 2. Or actually, let's just turn it off for the moment. So we got automation. Let's turn that one in. On. If I let these stack up, our chances of getting 2 simultaneously go up. If I leave my cursor here, it should get the other one. Because they orbit in a fixed radius. Just gotta wait. I could have actually moved it in. Shoot. I might not actually get this one. Yeah, it's closer than I thought. Beans. Alright. Wait, this one. It's gonna take a little bit for it to rotate around. Or not. We got it. Okay, let's turn the drone back on. Grab that one. Oh, and it doesn't look like we actually have to do any of these. Okay, destroy a blob with the lasers while on your phone. Well, I've definitely done that. Target the laser die in the time it takes for the beam to reach it. Oh. Lose 10 bullets of the gunner to the void of space. So some of these are actually pretty doable. Okay, so now we have to kill steal the gunner. So full revolution without destroying a blob. Okay. Snag it. Ah. There we go. Lost the bullets to space. So we can increase our orbital capacity. And possible blob count. Might take a little while. Could grab that. We kind of want to wait. 350. I need to wait until it's 50%. Because, yeah, we might as well kind of keep poking at these until we have, like, way extra. What is this? Oh, it's just how many Aquarius essences I have at the moment. So what's our next one? Buy an upgrade 3 seconds after you have the funds to do so. Upgrade costs less than half of what you have. How much is this? 220. So I might save up for that then. Got it. No time to waste. So what other achievements do we have? Push the chaser and have it destroy Gemini blob first. I don't think we have a chaser yet. Destroy a blob with lasers while on your phone. Buy an upgrade and then complete all missions to get the remaining ones. Well, this one's somewhat doable. We just need a little bit more red. Got it. That one took a little bit of doing, but it's fine. So now I have to be on my phone. Oh. Okay. Oh, so we've already done this one. Okay, how do I put the phone back down? Kids these days. So all we have to do, complete all the missions in this column, then destroy the following blobs. Aries, Capricorn, Aries, Capricorn. Okay, so just alternate between Aries and Capricorn. Aries, Capricorn, Aries, Capricorn, Aries, Capricorn. Secret code 1. Okay, so that gets us a bunch. Now all we have to do is just get that expensive upgrade. Got rich. New voicemail. The next blobs will be Leos. Your lasers should be handling that easily. You know it's never worked before, right? The quest is a sham and you should leave before anyone gets hurt once more. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's also pick that one up. And this one? I don't think I can orbital capacity. Oh, that's the amount of blobs I have rotating around. That's slightly different from what I was thinking it would be. So we still need to get the chaser, which is this one. Cost 500 though. I think the best thing I can do is probably get the Capricorn essence. Let's see. Yeah, probably get the Capricorn essence upgrade so we get more of it per spot. And yeah, those extra spawn rates are working wonders. Because now I actually have stuff to do. To the point where I can't break them all. Oh. I didn't even mean to do that. It just happened. That's honestly almost more fun. Alright, snag another one of those. We're up a little bit. Yeah, do we want to go for Leo next? Or do I want to go for... I don't know. How much is this going to cost? A lot more than I've got. I don't know. I'll probably go for the Leo next, because I don't think I need the extra spawn rates. It would help a little bit, if only because I'm kill stealing a bunch of things from my drone. And that's awkward. Oh, maybe not awkward, just wasteful. Oh, you can even see how many there are. Yeah, we need the Leo essence if we want to get them to spawn faster. So yeah, we'll get the Leo essence next. Got enough red? Yeah, sure. Let's just make that thing shoot faster. Yeah, because we're already cruising here. Yeah, the question is, do I want to get the chaser first? Or Well, considering a lot of the secret achievements are tied to having that chaser, I think we do go for the chaser before I go for the next income boost. Okay, let's go for the Leo essences, because that also gives me something else to kind of upgrade or work towards. So what is that? Earn more per blob. Oh, no, we need 15 of them. But increasing our spawn rate is going to be lovely. We'll have to figure out what the chaser does when we get the chance. What does it say? Chases down blobs and destroys them on contact. Can be pushed around with a cursor, but prevents it from destroying blobs. Interesting. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see how that actually functions. A mess of them over here. What if I eventually get the ability to boost the laser so it does like an AoE? Probably not. It probably just gets really fast. Would be my guess. I was originally slightly leery on this, mainly because like horoscopes and zodiac signs and whatnot, not exactly my like forte. Push the chaser and have it destroy Gemini blob first, prevent it from moving for at least 3 seconds, push the chaser to a location far from any blob. About as far as I could get it. I don't know how to get it to not move. There it is. Okay, so now all we have to do is push the chaser, have it destroy a blob. What? Push the chaser, have it destroy a Gemini blob first. Otherwise, Leo, Aries, Capricorn. Let's just do that. Was that not it? Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Capricorn. Must have destroyed something else in the meantime. Unless it won't let me. Oh yeah, it won't let me. Gotta complete all the missions first. Yeah, the main question is, have it destroy a Gemini blob? Oh, Gemini blob. Oh, we don't have Gemini blobs. That's why. We just can't do it. Because we haven't unlocked Geminis yet. There we go. Okay, so now Capricorns are worth 10? 10. That should scale this up nicely. The only unfortunate part is I kind of wish they would round out or something. Just so we're not at 57. You know, if it was like gain a half point until you hit whatever the rounded version of your current upgrade. I mean, maybe the next one boosts it even more. I guess we'll find out with this one if it goes to 10 from 10 to something else. But you know, if it goes from 10 to 15, then I'd rather the totals slowly scale up to increments of 15, just for, I don't know, tidiness sake, question mark. It means nothing, but it'd be nice. Yeah, things are starting to spawn pretty quickly here, actually. It's nice. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of keep punching these down. Should probably... No, I don't know. I think I'll probably mostly focus on boosting quantities. Well, no, that requires 1600. That requires 1200. All of these are expensive in retrospect. Okay. What is this up to? 20. Yeah, see? It'd be nice if it rounded out to increments of 20, just for the sake of it. Well, massively increases our income in that regard at the very least. Oh, do we want to get his generator power level? Yeah, I think we should. Because the spawn rates are nice, but we are inundated in essences at the moment. And so I might as well go for the, generator power, at least at the moment. Because that's, yeah, we do not have Gemini. Gotta remind myself on that one. There it is. Generator power, 2. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Still here, I see. Maybe I should have warned you harder. Why do mortals always think they can make it when thousands have failed before them? Alright then, ignore my advice to leave. I'll play along as promised. Only be devastated by your eventual defeat. Nothing important. Next are Gemini blobs. Only one at a time, but their value increases with each respawn. Okay. So I'm gonna need 1,400. Ouch. That's gonna take a little while. I'll probably work on other things. At the very least, we should get it up to 7 or 10. So it scales up just as fast as everything else. Let's see, do we want to increase my drone's rotation? I mean, I can. It's just going to be, like, shuddering at me anyway. So, what is this? Oh. Aquarius blobs extract 5% of the current stock when they're destroyed. I don't actually think we need to upgrade that bad. Not yet. In fact, if anything, extracting more might be bad? Or extracting more might be better? Question mark. I don't know. I'll have to think on this one. Okay, let's keep boosting that value. And now that I've got these speed upgrades, we're able to just chew through them. It's still going to take a little while. I'm probably going to work on, get Leo's up to at least 10 before I mess around too much. Like, it's tough. Which upgrade is the most valuable in these situations? The new tier that might have big upgrades, or the rate, so I can kind of get there faster? The new rate, I think, is more efficient. Well, I don't know, because the time it would take for you to catch back up to where you were before you bought the rate booster, you might be able to use whatever that new resource for some big upgrade that makes everything easier. Also admit the music is going to drive me a little bit mad. Okay, I was just throwing on some post-rock. I think what this needs more than anything else, instead of kind of applauding the soundtrack, is some level of synthwave, just something really chill. And, like, maybe a little bit more spacey. Maybe. I don't know, kind of depends on, like, flavor, personal flavors and whatnot. Let's get that up to 10. I think we'll get up to 1400 kind of. Yeah. You know what? I think that's the answer, is just buy whatever is cheapest. As soon as something is available, buy it. Mostly. It's cheap enough. And some of these might end up being kind of overkill. What's the next tier on that one? 5,000. Pricey. Like, there's definitely some upgrades that I don't need. And I do feel like this could use some level of choice. I hesitate to say, like, every game needs roguelike upgrades, but, pursuing a build is kind of important in these games. Otherwise, you're just kind of following a pre-programmed series of requirements. Or, like, tasks, effectively. I'm trying to think of a good example. To the Core, and especially Norp Apolog, is a good example. Norp Apolog was one of those games where, I mean, it was an incremental game, but the meta progression were points that you would effectively sink into a talent tree, but it wasn't just like all of your clicks do more damage. And so as part of it, it kind of had you building towards one specific upgrade path. Maybe not upgrade path. Like unit type. So if you're using like time bombers or rockets or something, you could pick a bunch of talents related to those things and get them all to work together and become very powerful in a goofy way. But there was a bunch of different options available as well, so you could do some pretty wild stuff if you wanted to. And not everybody would do the exact same thing. Right now, I think I'm suffering a little bit from I don't have much agency here apart from like what is the most efficient path. I don't mind efficiency games, but it's one of those that like I actually really wish some of these gave me a choice when I got an upgrade. You know, maybe, I mean, especially because the upgrades aren't that common. Some may be a little bit more than others, but like, what if every time you clicked one of these upgrades, it gave you like an A or B option? You know, more enemies or faster enemies, more valuable enemies, less frequency, or, you know, little stuff like that. I could see it being very breakable in its own way, but on the flip side, that's kind of what makes them cool. Boost that fire rate up. We definitely need some more drones. I'm pretty sure we can get more of the rotational drones later, but I don't know. I bet it's Gemini that lets us do it. Or maybe instead of even just giving a choice whenever you level up, just like actually have talent points that you unlock. Kind of like these, actually. Like if each of these gave a talent point, or effectively some currency that you put into a couple of options that change like what you're doing and how you go about it. Do we want to grab that just for the sake of it? Sure. Okay, so we now have Gemini blobs. Just get me a couple of things. So what is this? Instant lasers. Can store an extra shot. That's kind of nice. We can also get the detonator. When fully charged, this drone detonates and destroys all blobs in a small radius. Also nice. Let's see. I need 150 for the next upgrade. Oh, but Geminis get more valuable as they respawn. So I need to be hunting it down constantly. So that actually might end up being one of the resources we have the most of. We just always have to find it. I should find my, or I should organize my synthwave albums. Unfortunately, I've got like a bunch of disconnected songs, and it would be awkward to listen to. Does sound nice and dramatic though, but it could be wrong. Well, I have to take a break in a bit to go out for lunch, but after we get back, I'll switch to something a little bit more synthy. Instead, we're going to have dramatic blob shooting. Okay, twice as many? So does it go up by 2 now? Yes, it does. It scales faster. Oh, I dig that. This is a fun system. I just have to make sure I find it every time. The more downtime it has, the worse it is for me. It does seem like it takes a little bit to charge, or to return. Do you want to grab that? Sure. Ooh, big upgrade. We made it to 5%. Wow, that's like 5 times our starting point. We can do this. Everything's back on track. There's absolutely no reason to worry. Our progress is steady and incremental, which is the best kind of progress, of course. I've added more missions to the generator, by the way, to help with collecting my essences. Talk to you soon, champ. So what do we got here? 5 blobs with the lasers in under a second. Maintain instant shot reserve above 0 and below 100% for 10 seconds. Detonate a detonator without destroying any blobs. Well, we can't do any of these. Okay, I gotta turn. There we go. Dinner is served. So that now lets me do Leo, Aries, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Capricorn. Leo, Aries, Capricorn. Leo, Aries, Capricorn. Got it. Secret code 3. Let's see, do we just get both of these? Sure. Go for the instant laser shots. We definitely want to probably keep upgrading that thing's bonus. So it keeps scaling harder and harder. I do like the banked shots. Let's go for the next one of these. I think I'm going to stay away from fire rate upgrades for a little bit, as I want to make sure that I am able to okay. No, I think we're going to need another. I have to stay above 1, but below 4. Currently trying to stay above 1, but below 3 is a little tough, because that means I have to stay at 2. You'll be shooting at Taurus blobs real soon. Still not giving up? Too bad. Speaking of Taurus, I've asked her to help speed up the collection of essences. She's got a plan that she's kindly going to explain. Isn't that right, Taurus? Apparently, yes. I had not realized I'd have to engage with the mortal. Sagittarius and I are in agreement. The collection of essences is suboptimal. The reason is simple. The zodiac star isn't the best match for the personality of the mortal. But this mortal is great. Don't tell me we've failed already. I didn't make the rules of astrology, Aquarius. But do not fret, the quest is still on. We merely have to move the ship to another zodiac star. The good news is, mortal, I can use the essences you've collected so far to triangulate a better location to travel to. The more essences you give up, the more attuned your personality to the new star will be. I'm afraid it will also include all essences invested in upgrades. It will greatly accelerate future progress. Press the travel button when you're ready, and let my algorithm do the rest. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to go back to less uninteresting matters. Okay, snag this. So we just have to stay at 2 or 3, which is much more doable. Got it. Okay, that's doable. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait before I do a travel, just because. I also don't think we have the travel button yet. Now what is this? Increases the radius. Oh. Guess we get that one, which means I can now go big shooty. Unfortunately, prestiging. It does feel like it might be a little early for a prestige. But I guess it kind of makes sense. I'm sure there's more layers once we get it rolling. Let's see, partners in crime. So what's the next one? Detonate the detonator a very short time before it is due anyway. Okay, so we want to make sure... Damn it. I want to make sure... There, got it. I want to detonate the detonator. Yeah, a very short time before it's due anyway. What does it mean before it's due? Like, does that just mean... Nope. I don't know what it means by before it's due. Oh, early detonation can be triggered. I see. So I have to wait right until it gets to the second. Got it. Pointless. Okay, so we've got all of those. So now Gemini, Leo, Capricorn, Aries, Gemini. Gemini. Wait, let's take a look at this. Gemini, Leo. So white, yellow, teal, red, white. White, yellow, teal. Damn it. That spawn rate is going to be a problem. White, yellow, nope. White, nope. White, yellow, teal, red, white. White, yellow, teal, red, white. Got it. Secret code 4. So all we have left is the target, and I don't know where the target is. But for now, at least... Oh, yeah, we got all sorts of things to do. I'll do one last voicemail. Hello there, I'm the developer of Astrodle. It looks like you've managed to collect 9,999 essences of the same type. That's awesome. Unfortunately, this is the limit of the demo, so you'll have to get the real game to progress further. Thanks so much for playing Astrodle. Don't forget to click on the wishlist waffle before you leave. Did I actually? Oh, I did actually hit the maximum on that one. Ah, funny. All right. Anyway, let's see. Do we keep going a little bit more? Yeah, we might as well. There's an upper limit, but I can progress a little bit further at the very least. No, I cannot. We cannot get tourist blobs, and I don't think we can travel. So I guess, oh wait, no, it's this one. Whoop. Okay, so where can I go? Add or remove the falling stellar bonus. Detonator destroys all unique blobs it hovers over. Oh. So these also give me different bonuses for each of these. When you're on your last instant shot, destroys a random blob for each blob destroyed by the lasers. Those are good. Haste. Endurance. Destroying Gemini blobs refills an instant shot. For every 10 Gemini blobs destroyed at the current star, unique blobs are no longer unique. There can be two in each orbit. They also destroy other blobs near them. Not gonna lie, kind of like this one. The only problem is I don't strictly need it. We also don't have a whole lot of unique blobs. So, by completing these, each objective reach doubles the amount of Aries essences you earn at the next star. But only, I think if we go to this location? I have no idea. I'm assuming it's got to be like one of these two locations. Maybe. Or maybe it prestiges across the board. I have no idea. Oh. Economy. Add or remove this bonus. Or I see. I get to choose. So this is the talent tree. So I get 2 of them. Okay. Well, let's go for economy. And then duplicity. And then launch. All of my essences and upgrades, that's fine. The only thing I really care deeply about... And does this mean we have everything unlocked? Or not? No, we're back to the start. The main question is whether or not... Okay, well, we're already at doubled. The main question is whether or not I have to redo all of the achievements. I hope I don't. But it is going to take some time before I actually get the ability to find that out. Let's check it out. I'll stick around a little bit more. I just want to see if, is it Capricorn? Whatever the blue upgrades are. I want to see if all of those achievements, if I have to get them again, or if I'm good to go. Because, I would very much like to be able to not have to do all of them over again. Not that they were particularly hard, just that seems like a bit of a time sink to do so. Anyway, for now, yeah, let's jump ahead a little bit. All right, now that we've got some good synthwave, let's keep going for a little bit longer. I just wanted to brain on this one. I like the travel talent tree. I think this is really cool. I think this has a lot of potential. I'd love to see it get some more layers, maybe, or something to that extent. Ah, so it looks like more essence objectives to unlock the next slot, so we can get more and more slots that we add to this. I would just love to see, maybe for the full release, 3 or 4 more layers to this, so you kind of like, you know, maybe this is your initial selection, but then by the end of it, you have like quite the build that you can specifically work towards. I don't necessarily think it needs that, but I think it would be compelling. I think people would get really hooked on it. All the like theory crafting and like goofing around and like poking at things. Maybe that's just me. I know I'd get hooked on it. I'm my own best advocate or something to that extent. I don't know. I just incremental games and build theory crafting, beard theory crafting. I want to play an incremental beard game. I don't even know what that would be. I guess there was Great Heroes Beard that like literally was a game from a while ago. There was an incremental game, so I guess there was that. But I find the more agency players have over like how they specifically go about reaching whatever big number is like the goal in these games. The more agency players have over that, the more compelling it just generally is. And it's one of those where like, I don't know, it feels like missed opportunities when incremental games don't like go super far in that direction. But I also recognize that like time is a limitation and, you know, balance and some other things. But I'm also very much of the opinion of like, if you can prestige reasonably easily, like within an hour, let players make bad builds. Let players fail. Let players make like the stinkiest, most horrible build ever, and just by prestiging, it's all gone, and you get a bonus for next time, so you can potentially, you know, make that stinky, awful, no good build actually something worth something. I don't know. It might just be a me thing, but it feels like that's how you do it. Or you just have tons and tons of new features that get unlocked every single time you prestige. Not just in terms of like, oh, you were rate limited earlier, you know, now that everything is doubled, it's going to be so much faster. Like, that's fine, but I think the way to do it would be to straight up have like more Ares upgrades that show up or something like that. Or who knows, man. Like, the world is very much like incremental games oyster, if they want to go that far, and I don't think all of them have to. But I'm always looking for the next, like, to the core Norp apologue specifically. Or, there's another one that I really like that I think is still somewhat in development. I should probably do another video on it at some point, called Arcanium Theory of Magic. It's a little rough around the edges, and it is a lot of just, like, sitting around waiting for nothing to happen. But Arcanium works because you're effectively kind of like you're like an apprentice wizard. Some of these feel like they're just going away on their own. Not sure how or what. We should probably start working on the, start working on that. So here's the big question. Yes, all of them are done. That was the one thing I really wanted to know is, did I have to worry about redoing every single one of those like stinky little achievements again? And the answer is blessedly no, actually. So once you've done all of those, oh boy, it gets quick, which I really dig. Let's see. What else do you even say at this point? I don't know. I think this game's neat. I think it has a lot of potential. The production value is solid. The fact that there is somewhat of a plot and maybe a mystery, and also just like the aesthetic is very solid. Let's start working on Leos. Might as well just get everything. And it does seem like you can very much catch up to where you left off very quickly, which I appreciate greatly. And I'm looking forward to toying around with and seeing where it goes. But I should probably mention at this point that, of course, if you want to play, I'm blanking on the game's name. The problem is when you play like 700 games, Astrodle, there we go. Oh, of course, Astrodle. When you play 700 games in a year or more, freaking game titles are like the first thing to go. I remember almost every single game I've ever played from like a gameplay and a visual standpoint. The names, not so much though. Though somebody can describe a game to me and I might actually be able to like walk it back and remember what the game was. I've definitely done that before. Multiple times. Grab another one of these. But I legitimately think Astrodle might actually be one of the next best incremental games to come out. And I think there actually have been quite a few. Oh, we didn't get enough to get doubled Leos. So that's something to keep in mind. Definitely for the next time I play this, probably waiting until every single thing is twice as, or is doubled. Maybe. But obviously the demo is currently limited, and that is fine. I'm not going to hold that against anybody. I don't really expect these games to be fully featured in demo form. And honestly, I'm just glad that this was as fully featured as it is. There's quite a lot of meat to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. So, I guess if you want to play the demo yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. The demo should be up on Steam for quite some time now. I have no idea exactly how long, but it's a casual recommendation at the moment. It's good for like 45 minutes unless you really want to prestige a bunch of times and maybe get some stuff done. But chances are you're going to be just hard locked, mostly due to resource caps and whatnot. Because I think you literally cannot get Taurus in the current state of the game, which is fine. And hopefully we get a full or at least release version of this later. Oh, right. Also, there's Orb of Creation. That's like one of the other big incrementals that I might as well mention. I should do an incremental video at some point, but I might want to wait until this and like one more come out. There's a lot of good incremental games, but as far as great incremental games, not as many. There's a lot of decent ones, but like ones that I'd really go to bat for of like, hey, this is just essential. Maybe about 10. Maybe. I'll have to think about that, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing where this one lands when it's done, and I've sunk some proper time into it. So for now, at least, before I get like totally hooked and finish the whole second round of this, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.